responsible content creation that I am. I am I just got off work, just showered after being soaking wet from boba fluids, and I'm here recording Structure Tech Smackdown. But instead of recording it this time, I'm gonna stream it. I'm not gonna look at chat, unfortunately, just cause actually, oh, never mind. I'm just gonna pull it up separately. But yeah. I don't know. I don't typically edit the Structure Tech Smackdowns, so it's not a huge difference from how the content would usually be administered. So I don't know. This is just something new, and it reduces the delay that I would have to face coming home from work and then recording this. So yeah, here we are with Emperor of Darkness. It is a structure deck that I have spent years avoiding intentionally, just because I don't want to read the Monarchs. The Monarchs are too plentiful. There are so many of them. They do so much. I wasn't ready for it. But from what I understand, this was a very good structure deck for its time, and the Pantheism Monarchs at its prime was one of the top decks. So let's see what we can do with this. Alright, so first we have Trigoidia, an absolute staple from 2014, even earlier, I think. But yeah, when you take battle damage, you can special summon this card from your hand, gain 600 attack and defense for each card in your hand. Once per turn, you can send one monster from your hand to the graveyard, then target one monster your opponent controls with the same level, and take control of that. Once per turn, you can target one monster in your graveyard. This card's level becomes the same as that target's until the end of this turn. It basically just stopped you from taking battle damage. So it would essentially work as a battle fader, but with a body, like an actual body that had stats. Yeah. So Trigoidia was just an absolute beast back when it came out. Also because back then, monsters had levels, and were not link fours with 5 negates. Correction 4. But yeah. Next we have Erebus. This is one of the many monarchs I know absolutely nothing about. Wow, looks like we have 2 viewers. This is different from usual. So yeah, Erebus. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summoned monster. I'm pretty sure all the Mega Monarchs have that. So if this card should be summoned, you can send 2 Monarch spell traps with different names from your hand or deck to the graveyard. And if you do, shuffle one card in your opponent's hand, graveyard, or side of the field into the deck. Ooh, that's pretty spicy. That's a hand loop, isn't it? Huh. All right, that's nice. That's nice. Once per turn during either player's main phase, discard in your graveyard. You can discard one Monarch spell trap, then target one monster in your graveyard with 2400 or more attack and 1000 defense. So all of the monarchs, and add it to your hand. Do the or do the vassals also have that stat line? Yes, they do. So yeah, I think Erebus has to be a 3 of. Ether. You can tribute summon this card by tributing one tribute summon monster. If this card is tribute summoned, you can send 2 monarch spell or trap cards with different names from your deck, hand and or deck to the graveyard, and if you do, special summon one monster with 2400 or more attack and defense from your deck, but return it to the hand during the end phase. Okay, that's really nice too. During your opponent's main phase, if this card is in your hand, you can banish one monster spell or trap from the graveyard. Immediately after this card effect resolves, tribute summon this card. This is a quick effect. Huh. Do all the monarchs tribute? No, they trigger on tribute summon, which is weird. I think Ether is good, but I don't know. I mean, I'll probably have to cut some terrible cards down the line, so might as well leave it in for time being. Illusory Snatcher. I think I have a copy of this card, but I don't know what it does. Let me just drop the banned cards real quick because yeah, now I have a little more space. Illusory Snatcher. When you tribute a monster, you can special summon this card from your hand, and if you do, the type, attribute, and level of this card become the same as that face-up tribute summon monster. I I don't think I like that. It has the Monarch stats, but there's no reason to summon it ever. Alright. Mobius. Used to be amazing spell and trap removal. Now it's spell and trap removal. Ryza also used to be amazing. Alright, Caius, if this card tribute summon, you can target one card on the field, banish that target, and if you do, inflict 1000 damage. if it is a dark monster. I don't know why. I feel like Caius had a restriction where you couldn't attack after you use that. It's just like I think I used to play this in like dual generations. And he had a restriction where you couldn't attack after using his effect. Weird. But yeah, no, definitely staying in. Thestalos is a burn card. If this card tributes someone, discard one random card from your opponent's hand. Then if it was a monster card, inflict damage to your hand. Oh, actually, no, it hand loops too, which is kind of nuts. All right. Looks like we're playing with some serious powerhouses. And here's a bad card. Grand Marg, the Rock Monarch. If this card tribute summoned, target one set card on the field, destroy that target. Yeah, we are not running that. Um, all right, Zaborg. If this card tribute summoned, target one monster on the field, destroy that target. Solid. Esther, the Frost Vassal. If your opponent controls two or more cards in spell trap zones, you can special summon. Okay, yeah, just special summon body so you can tribute summon over it. Okay, that makes sense. What would Mathman send? Oh, probably Eidos, right? I know Eidos and Adea are good. I'll just read all the vassals on their own. Okay, Landrobe, the Rock Vassal. I really like the design on Landrobe. If this card is in your hand, you can target one face-on monster your opponent controls. Also, you cannot special summon. Okay, so that's an effect. Also, special summon this card. And if you do change that monster, oh, so you book a monster your opponent controls and special summon a body. That's really good. And then when you tribute summon it, you can search back, or you if you tribute it, you can add back another vassal. Oh, that's really good. I like it. I like it. Next we have Mathman. When this card is normal summon, you can send one level 4 lower monster from your deck to the graveyard. When this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, you can draw one card. It's Mathman, staple card. But I honestly don't know what the Mathman targets are. It has to be level 4 or lower. I'm also gonna read Rainbow Kribo real quick, just because I feel like that's pretty likely to get cut. You can only use each effect of Rainbow Kribo once per turn. When an opponent's monster declares an attacking, target that attacking monster, equip this card from your hand to that monster. It cannot attack. Huh. Interesting. Uh, that's okay, I guess. It's strictly speaking better than Karibo. When an opponent's monster declares an attack while this card is in the graveyard, you can special summon this card, banish it when it leaves the field. Yeah, there's no reason for us to run it, or Battle Fader for that matter. Battle Fader, if you don't know, is when opponent's monster declares a direct attack, you can special summon this card from your hand, then end the battle phase. Yeah, special summon this way, banish it when it leaves the field. There's no real reason for us to run it either. Alright. Garum the Storm Vassal. You can return one tribute summon monster you control to the hand. Special summon this card from your hand. Okay. Also, you can't special summon the extra deck. Yeah. If this card is tributed for a tribute summon, you can add a monster with. Okay, so you search a vassal. I don't think there's a reason to run Garum because it requires that you already have a body on board, and so its own special summoning condition is kind of pointless. It lets you proc the effect again, actually, but I'll leave one copy of Garum in, and then we can choose to cut it when we're more familiar with the cards we have at our disposal. All right, Berlineth, Firestorm Vassal. You can discard one card, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon, yeah. If the card is tributed, you can look at your opponent's hand and banish one. Oh, that's but till the end phase. Balineth probably has one of the better special summoning conditions so far, but it's still just not the best, and I think we have enough bodies without it. Let's just double check though. I don't think we need Garum. Mithra the Thunder Vassal. If this card is in your hand, you can activate this effect. You cannot special summon, yes. Also special summon this card, and if you do, special summon one vassal token to your opponent's field in defense position. Ooh, that's really good. If this card is tributed for a tribute summon, you can activate this effect. Tribute one monster. You can tribute summon one monster in addition to your normal tribute summoner set. Insane. That's actually amazing. Ida's the Underworld Squire. If this card is normal summon during your main phase, you can tribute summon one monster in addition to your normal summon. Yep, amazing. You can banish this from your graveyard, target a vassal, special summon in defense position. Nice. Eidos is good. Eidos is good. Lucius is Shadow Vassal. Um, looks like Eidos is one of the only graveyard effects thus far, though. Lucius, you can banish one level 5 or higher monster from your graveyard, special summon this card from your hand. Also, you can special summon from the extra deck, yeah. Look at all set cards your opponent controls. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Okay, nope. 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 Idea, the Heavenly Squire. If this card is normal or special summoned, you can special summon one monster with 800 attack and 1000 defense from your deck. Okay, so if you normal summon it, you can special summon a Squire or a Vassal. So you can go into Eidos, and then Eidos would give you an additional tribute summon. That's amazing. Having 1-for-1 so good in this deck. Um, okay. Yeah, because it's normal or special summoned, which is nuts. If this card is sent to the graveyard, you can target one of your banished spell or trap monarch spell and trap cards added to your hand. Okay, I think I see the reasons you'd play these two, but I don't think we need Math Man. I don't think so. I think the only effect that it triggers is Eidos, and I don't think we need that. I also, I think I'll cut Escher just because Escher's condition is also unlikely to be met, even though we are playing like Eldritch meta. Tenacity of the Monarch. Oh, actually, I should read Pantheism first, shouldn't I? You can send one Monarch spell or trap from your hand to the graveyard, draw 2 cards. Okay, pop off. You can banish this card from your graveyard, reveal 3 Monarchs spell or traps from your deck. Your opponent chooses one to add to the hand, then shuffle the rest back into your deck. Insane. Okay, so that's why Pantheism was such a good card. Yeah. And the effect that is once per turn is the banish effect, not the solar recharge. Alright, I get why this is good. Alright, Tenacity of the Monarchs. Reveal one monster in your hand with Monarch stats. Add one Monarch spell or trap from your deck to your hand. Okay, yep. That's a 3-off. Except it can't table of contents, so it can't like search for itself twice and then search for a third actual target to deck then. Soul Exchange, I'm just gonna cut it off the bat. You tribute one monster your opponent controls, but we have a Monarch specific card for that, which is Quick Play. You also lose your battle phase, which is just empirically worse. Yeah, Monarch Stormforth is the card I was referring to. Once per turn, if you tribute summon for a tribute monster for a tribute summon, you can tribute one monster your opponent controls, even though you do not control it. You can only activate it once per turn. And then during the turn you activate this card, you can't special summon the extra. We don't have an extra, so it doesn't matter. And it's quick play for some reason. I'm not quite sure why. I think it's like synergized with Ether, who has the ability to like tribute summon by quick effect, but still, yeah. Dice Foon. I don't like this card. I typically don't like luck cards. So yeah, roll a 6-sided die and apply the result. 2, 3, or 4, destroy one spell or trap. Uh, roll 5, Twin Twisters. Roll 1 or 6, you get burned 1,000. It's just, there's not really a point. It's destruction removal, so it's not going to do a whole lot. And yeah, it's not the best. Alright, Strike of the Monarchs. You contribute one level 5 or higher normal summoned or set monster. You can target one face of card on the field, negates effects, then draw one card. Okay, it's a negate, and then a draw, but you don't really get a. There's no way to draw into a hand trap, so that's not the best, but it's fine. It's fine. During your main phase, if this card is in your graveyard, you can banish this card, then declare one attribute. All monsters face up currently on the field become that attribute. I don't know what the attribute play is going with, but strike isn't great. It's a negate, but like I don't know. I think I'll leave it for time being. Econ's better. We'll just leave it still. We went over Stormforth, enemy controller, pretty famous old card, and also currently still good in Duel Links. Quickest play spell, activate one of these effects. Target one monster your opponent controls, one face-up monster your opponent controls. Change that target's battle position, or tribute one monster, then take control of one of your opponent's face-up monsters until the end phase. Really good card. It can force out negates. It can, do battle protection. It can do battle protection. Tribute some monster. Yeah, sorry. Eh, Nim Nim happens to really like this card, but eh, eh, I'll leave it for the time being. March of the Monarchs. Choose summon monsters you control cannot be targeted by or destroyed by card effects. You cannot summon monsters from the extra deck. That's just really good protection. No reason not to run it. It's a Monarch Spell trap. Return of the Monarchs. You cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck when you tribute summon a monster. You can activate one of these effects. Add a Monarch or add a Mega Monarch. That's it. It does stuff. It does stuff. Oh, I'm gonna Tragoidia though. Tragoidia is kind of bad. There's a history to it, but it's not that good. It is not that great. Domain of the True Monarchs. This should be good, hopefully. If you have no cards in the extra deck and you're the only one who controls a tribute summon monster, both are very likely conditions to be met. Your opponent cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. If a tribute summon monster you control attacks a opponent's monster, it gains 800 attack during damage calc only. Alright. Once returning, you reduce the level of one monster with 2000 attack and 1000 defense by 2. Alright, so it gets to normal summon it as a normal monarch. That's pretty spicy. I dig it. I dig it. Alright. The Monarch's Awaken. If you have no cards in your extra deck, target one tribute summon monster you control, its effects are negated. Also, it's unaffected by cards effects. It's protection. I mean, if we have return up, or not return, March of the Monarchs up, there's no real reason to run it. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it. Yeah. Pinpoint Guard. I don't think this card is good. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, target one level 4 level monster in your graveyard for summon in dispense position. It cannot be destroyed. Yeah, not great. The first Monarch, sorry. I think this card is good. I could be horribly wrong though. If you can special summon this card as an effect monster, if summoned this way, you can discard one card, declare one attribute, the card becomes that attribute, and can be used to tribute. Never mind, I was incorrect. The first Monarch is not great. It is a beefy body, nonetheless, but it's a continuous trap card, which is rough. Once returned during your opponent's main phase or your opponent's battle phase, you can immediately after this card effect resolves, tribute summon one monster. Insane. It lets you summon Ryza or Zaborg or Caius during your opponent's turn, disrupt plays. That's great. By order of the Emperor. Never seen this. Actually, I think I've seen this card before. I was just about to go into how I haven't seen this before, but I probably have. When a monster effect is activated that activates when a monster is normal summon to negate the activation, then the player whose effect activation was negated draws a card. Generator boss stage. Is this where you got your blood? Did you just drink by order of the Emperor and then like get an upgrade? Yeah, there's no reason to run that. And then we have skill drain. I mean, the Monarchs erupt. Activate this card only if you have no cards in your extra deck and control a tribute summon monster. Negate the effects of all face-up monsters on the field whose while those monsters are face-up on the field, except tribute summon monsters. During the end phase, if you control no tribute summon monsters, send this card to the graveyard. It's skill drain, except only for your opponents. So, yeah, Monarchs Erupt, great card. The Prime Monarch. I think this is the good trap monster. Once per turn, you can target two Monarch spell and traps in your graveyard, shuffle them into the deck, then draw one card. Great. If this card is in the graveyard, you can banish one other Monarch spell or trap from your graveyard, special summon this card as a body, and yeah, you can distribute it. Yeah, Prime Monarch's good. So I think we've run 3 of each of the big ones and 3 of the squires. That's not how you spell squire, but that's close enough apparently for a dueling nexus to understand me. I think I'm gonna cut econ. Yeah. Alright. 2. So let's see how many we're at when I bump everything to 3. Monarch. 3 of those. 3 Erebus. 1 Mobius is plenty. 3 Zaborg. No, that's the Mega Monarch. Ryza 3. Regular Zaborg to 3. We don't have Videlg. We do have Caius. Yeah, 1 Mobius is plenty. Destalos at 3 because the hand loop. Dope. Alright. Then we have the vassals. Landro, Berlith, and Mithra. Tenacity, yep. Must be a 3 of. I think so must Stormforth and Erupt. Must be. Stormforth. Erupt. 3 of. Escalation. Monarch. 3 strike. 3 domain. And this is why I hate dueling Nexus, because it doesn't show all the results. Prime Monarch. There you go. So I think this puts us firmly at 60 exactly. I think we'll actually cut all of the monarchs down to 2. Like all of the core monarchs down to 2. Just because having 3 of each is kind of a lot. And strike to 2, because we don't need that many. Return could work at 3. Return's a good advantage card, but I don't know. You know what? I'm happy with this. It's fine. I don't play this to show how exceedingly competent I am. Did I save? Oh, I saved. Okay. Emperor of Darkness. Ready. Alright, Detmort. Let's go. Game 1 of 3. Alright, and we already lose our PS. This is fantastic. I am so ready for everything. Oh. Alright. No clue what they're playing. Oh. Well, this is a familiar. Oh, wait, crap. This is really bad. This is really bad. Okay. So I don't know. Oh, that's really bad. Oh, that's not good. I don't know how aware y'all are, but Zombie World's actually a floodgate. It changes typings. That's true. That is like a viable, like that's one of the best effects in Zombie World. It changes all the typings. It's incredible. Just because of the zombie synergy or the zombie like support that has been printed. Amazing. It's just a phenomenal card. As is Bullet Rock, which they have immediate access to. What are they gonna Gozuki? What could you possibly Gozuki right now? What does your heart desire? Oh, there's a plague spreader. Are they playing synchro zombies? If we see a Dragoon dropped, I'm gonna be sad. But no, fun fact, Zombie World has an actual floodgate effect. All players on the field, or all monsters on the field and graveyard become zombie monsters. But neither player contributes zombie monsters except zombie monsters. RIP. I am playing Monarchs. Truly painful. Truly painful. I cannot. Also, Rivalry Lock. If you aren't aware how Rivalry Lock works, Rivalry means Rivalry Warlord is a continuous trap card that only allows you to control one type of monster. And so essentially you can't attempt to summon any monsters that would break that condition. So any monster that's not a zombie. So you think it's like, okay, Zombie World just changes everything into zombie the moment it hits the board. Like no matter what, like you're gonna summon it and then you'll be fine. Ah yes, Olivia has noticed the pain here. But yeah. So the rivalry lock essentially works in that monsters that are not inherently zombies are not zombies until they hit the board. But you cannot attempt to put them on the board under the rivalry's conditions because you would break the condition of the floodgate, and therefore you can't try to perform that summon. What are they gonna glow bloom? If they do another Ballad Rock, I'm gonna be kind of upset. It really should be Fraulein. Bolan also works, but we are kind of extremely dead. We cannot reach our win condition. There is no way for us to out this whatsoever. Also, wait, wait, they had needle fiber combo. Olivia, am I wrong? They had needle fiber combo, but then they just activated glow up bloom. It could have gone full needle fiber combo. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Um I can tenacity, but like I can't pop anything. Activate March. Hmm. I mean, why not? Idea. And so I think this is like the actual combo line. It looks like Olivia's deliberating as to whether or not Halky Fibrax combo was actually just sitting there. And also they freaking rivalry of warlords. I want to cry. uh, 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 oh, Angie negated it. Yes. So gracious. Thank you. Thank you. I am okay. I am okay. I. What can I even search? Stormforth does nothing. Domain, no, return does nothing. Domain does nothing. Erupt does nothing. Theoretically, strike could do something if I could summon anything. Yeah, I can do that. Alright, Pantheism. Give me a Twin Twisters, which I do not run. Give me the Twisters. I also can't tribute summon because I lost my normal summon for this turn, so yeah. Yup. 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 Let's just pass. You know? We got to Pantheism. Yep. Rivalry of Warlords. Good card. Okay, they can have an OTK. They definitely can OTK. Like, all right. So there's Bolan. Okay. Gozuki, yeah, triggers during main phase. Okay, so it didn't have to be a normal summon, so we're still fine there. Hmm. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but my parents are playing stuff out loud. Auroradon's locked off, Olivia, but like I'm pretty sure they can still, have done something. Like if you just had someone like a Jet Synchron from deck, there definitely was a way to do more than just Link Karibo, Vampire Sucker, Baller Drock, Boland Pass. Because they could have at least done Link Cross plays and then made a Marcher, if nothing else at all. Or they probably could. They can't have done anything with Deskbot. Um, honestly, yeah. There were still definitely ways to combo off, especially because it was zombies and they did have a plague spreader still. Yeah, because they didn't active. Yeah, did they activate? No, they. I don't even remember the logs, but yeah, there still definitely should have been something. There's Ghost Bow. Amazing. All right. The real question is, can we just get OTK'd? Just make actually you can't even make access code because freaking you styled too hard. What? What link 4 are you making? Excuse me. What? Yuki Onna, the absolute zero Mayakashi. Negate the effects of your opponent's banished monsters. That's an okay floodgate, actually. That's not bad. If a monster special from the graveyard or a monster effect is activated in the graveyard, you can target one other monster effect. Ooh, that's nasty. Because, yeah, with Bowline, you can DD Crow, essentially, and then you can negate. I actually really like that. It'd be amazing if it was a Link 3. As a Link 4, it's subpar. As a Link 3 or a Link 2, would have been fantastic. That's actually really cool. But it is kind of a Link 4. That is so much. What could I possibly chain? I am not activating Monarch's Stormforth with my access to tribute summons, which I have, yes. Also because Bullet Rock came back from the graveyard, I can't Yuki on a target again, but I think it's just a monster. Yeah, it's just a monster. Well, yeah, Yuki-Onna is pretty cool. It didn't need to be a level or a Link 4 though. That's my one comment. I will just scoop. They didn't even deal any damage. Like they barely dealt any damage. Yeah, I'm just gonna scoop. All right, duel number 2. Emperor of Darkness. Let's go. We are 0-1. I just want to skill drain someone until they scoop. Is that such a harsh request? All right. I just want to play True Dracos, but without the budget. Let me play Boneless Dracos. All right. And we lose RPS. It's fine. It's fine. This is my life. This is how I live. That is a lot of cards. I mean, yeah, it's fine. We have panties in max. Oh, all right. That's not gonna count. Unfortunate. That was a solid hand if we had been going first. Could have gone Erupt. Or Pantheism. Yeah, Emperor of Darkness, let's go. Oh. Alright. Phenomenal. We love losing RPS. They're going first. And this is... Ooh. This is a hand I did not want to see. I actually feel like traditional... sorry for brushing the mic there. Weren't traditional Pantheism Monarchs actually 60 cards? Am I misremembering something horribly? But, like... I might be, but I don't know why. I seem to remember that Pantheism Monarchs were actually like 60 cards. I'm not just bad. I mean, I can. Oh. Oh, until the end of the turn. Never mind. For a second, I thought I didn't see the end of the turn. It's like, could I use that twice and just normal summon my Ether? Alright, so we need one of the Vassals, Squires, or Stormforth. Once we draw one of those, we're fine. We just need to draw one. It looks like they have 9 cards in the extra, so we're not in the worst position. Like, did they chat something? I don't know. Wasn't paying attention. Oh, they're playing Roses? Huh. Interesting. Okay, battle phase. I suppose I'll take that 1300. Are they actually playing Rose Aroma? I'm not gonna lie, I've been trying to crack this deck. You're not trying like present tense, but have tried past tense. Oh wait. Busted. Activate domain. Adea. Or not Adea. Ether. There you go. Is that Ether? One distribute something you can. Yeah. Okay. Actually. No, return to the hand or anything. Okay. Yeah. Amazing. Was activate Stormforth. Summon Ether by tributing Lover. And now we have Ether. And then we can use Ether's effect. 2 effects can be chained. So that's Strike and Erupt. There's no reason not to flip Erupt, because now I have a monster. Alright, what do we dump though? The ones with graveyard effect. The one with graveyard effect is Prime and Pantheism. but pantheism kind of is amazing, and well, actually, uh, I need the text of pantheism. Crap. Okay. You know what? I hope pantheism can target itself. It can't. I just realized that. No. It's fine. Can we Erebus? No, Erebus is special summon. Yeah, let's just fetch Erebus. It deals more damage. Alright, so now you add one Monarch spell trap. No. Stormforce, Escalation, and Tenacity. Is Erebus the one that recycles banished Monarch spells and traps? Not quite sure. Alright, looks like we got ourselves a Stormforce for next turn. Beautiful. Alright, and so Erebus is gonna swing in. Nope. Oh wait, crap, I should have chained Domain. Is that just when battles a monster? Yeah, it is. Yikes. No. Alright, main 2. I will set my Stormforce and, pass. What? 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 Okay, so it's just, okay, it's just Ether. That was the worst venue I've ever seen. Because Prime and Strike can be chained, but Ether is non-optional. Interesting. But yeah, they have all the monster effects negated. Yeah, they rage quit. Alright. Game 3. We're 1-1, which is better than we've been in quite some time. Alright, Emperor of Darkness. Show us your true power. Yep. Ooh, this is nice. Oh, this is real nice. Okay, let's Tenacity then. Oh, and then they're going second too. We can just reveal one. So I'll reveal. Ether. I don't think it quite matters, does it? Oh, frick. Okay. Yeah, I guess I just set one. There's more smaller traps too. All right, we'll just hold on to Landrobe in case we can get into something like a Stormforce. They have hand traps. That's bad for us. Ah. 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 I see. I see. I see. I. Well, looks like a choo-choo's gonna crash into our face. uh, how do you feel about this, Olivia? Uh, uh, I am not ready for a train to punch my face in. I have so much to live for. It's kind of funny. The last movie I watched for my film class, because I am taking a film class for some random reason, was actually about um, it was like World War One Ottoman Empire, and basically, yes, train pogs all the way. But it was about the Ottoman Empire and the sort of British imperialism that was going on towards the outskirts with like the construction of the railroad, and so you know the metaphor for British colonization imperialism is best shown with Super Dreadnought Railkin and Super Dora punching my face until I cry. Oh wait, this is actually nuts. Okay, we're good. We're good. It's not a solemn judgment. Show me, show me the judgment. Show me the judgment. Show me. Okay, so they targeted themselves, which is fine. Activates effect. I don't have to successfully flip it, do I? No. hasty. I need to find out what. Okay, so Erebus, Shuffle. Alright, so I'm just gonna normal summon Erebus and hand loop. Yeah. Wait, crap, I still can't out Super Dora. I'm stupid. Oh, my brain's actually pea-sized. What did I even do? What am I clicking? What do I click? Um, my brain is so small. Oh no. Uh, what? What am I? Oh, okay, random from hand. I just had to dump two. Okay. Um, how do I can't out Super Dora. Ah, rank 10 train's too strong. All right. Yep. Time to punch me to death. What are my two effects? Oh, actually, I can summon Ether. Or I can summon Ether. What? What's the other effect? Oh, Prime Monarch's a quick effect? No. Is that a quick effect? Huh. Oh yeah, leaves Batista's effect. So detach one material, gains attack. Yep. Punch me. Hey, that's not lethal. No. Sure. Wait, that was dumb. That was dumb. No. Does lead one piercing? Actually, wait, no. It can only do attacks up to the number of materials it has, which is 0. All right, so yeah, leave no has no protection. Correct. Unless revolving switch art inflicts piercing. What? A Lamau? A Lamau. What? Switch yard, stop doing things. You can send one card from your level 10. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna use this dumping. Wait, what? Oh, banish. Okay, banish one. I don't need that Stormforth. Attack position, tribute. Effect use. Use your effect. What's your effect? Okay. Uh, Pantheism. Prime. Into where removal. I just need removal. I think they can target it, right? Yeah, they can. Yeah, we'll do Caius. Yeah, it doesn't matter because Caius gets bounced to my hand. I don't think they can deal with it. I don't know what they searched. And one level 10. Oh, they searched Bullet Train. Bullet Train can't attack. It's just kind of special summoned itself for no particular reason. And now I can activate Pantheism. Let's just not chain anything because I'm scared. I don't know what. Oh yeah, I can reveal 3. Yes. Hello. Hello. Uh, hello. You either let me get rid of your monsters or you let me get a skill drain. Pick one. Wait, they picked the wrong one. Excuse me? Yes. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Then I can activate a Prime Monarch if I want. Actually, is this once per turn? It is once per turn. I think I could have had lethal otherwise. I also think Airbase might have a graveyard effect. Just go to the graveyard, you can discard one Monarch spell and trap. And then add one. Okay, so I'd be able to recycle Erebus if I discarded Escalation. No, just semi-escalation. Do I get greedy, though? That's the real question. I'll save my primes for later. I'll attack with ether. Nope. Um, I don't know what sounds are leaving my mouth, but I do not dig this. I do not vibe. Yeah. I'll kill Dare Crane. No. Then I'll kill Bullet Train. And then that was a mistake. I should have attacked different order so that I could have monarched over that. Hopefully Ruffian Rail Car. Bullet Train can surge. Crap! That's a yikes. I think they just added Dare Crane. Is that a Dare Crane or another Bullet Train, right? Actually, you can't do Bullet Train. I think it was Dare Crane. And I think they have the access to rank 10s. Oh, no, it's Pegasus. Pegasus, target one, summon it, and then... Okay, so yeah, no, they have access to rank 10s. We're dead. It was fun while it lasted. Overlay. Do it. Do it, coward. OTK me. Oh, Gangari guy adds burn damage. Oh! Gangari dies in once per turn. That's interesting. Eh. No. Alright. I don't know if that was a good move. That wasn't a... you can summon a Leeb still. What? I'll Prime Monarch. I'll banish Stormforth. Wait, didn't he have an effect in your graveyard? Or what's the trigger out as many days? If this card is in your graveyard, you can discard. Oh, discard a Monarch Spell Trap. I'm stupid. I can do this, and then fetch myself an. You know what? Let's summon a Dea, and then try to use her effect to do something. I don't know. I don't know how Monarchs work. Nope. Mithra doesn't do anything. Eidos might do something. It's just additional tribute. You know what? We'll do Eidos. Eidos, I contribute summon again if I had the bodies. I do not have the bodies. I do not want to chain Prime Monarch. We'll just go to battle phase. Swing in. Yeah. Are they only running one lead? No clue. If they summon a lead, like, we're dead. I hope they realize that. Switch yard for Derek Crane. Oh, and now you can Derek Crane, and then we should be dead. Supposedly. Yeah, if you just make Gustav Max, ping 10,000 or ping 2,000, Lieb, we're gone. What are the extra cards they're running? What? What? Excuse me, Ravenous Tarantula? Okay, there we go. There's a Lieb. Alright. Alright. Alrighty there. Deal your 8,900. GG. Okay. So I very clearly don't know how to play Monarchs. But yeah, that was God, that was an extra deck. All right. So yeah, that's it for this episode. I don't Let me know how you feel about this new format. It's just more possible for me to do considering I just got off work and I haven't started my homework yet, and there's a lot of homework. I need to watch a full movie and analyze it after this, and it is 7:43. All right, see ya, y'all.